If you've had endometriosis for a long time, it's more likely that you've had ablation surgery, because that is kind of where we started when it comes to removing endometriosis. So this is lasering off the endometriosis. And now what they've found, as they've done more improvements and more research, is that endometriosis is seeming to come back and grow back quicker with ablation surgery. It doesn't seem to be great in the long run for getting rid of it and making sure that it stays gone. In comparison to this, we then have excision surgery. So this is done with like a tiny little knife and like a robot hand, where they actually like cut away endometriosis and actually physically remove parts of it. This seems to have a better response rate in terms of making sure that the endometriosis stays away and doesn't either grow back at all or grows back much slower than potentially ablation surgery. Now, if endometriosis is growing in particularly tricky places, excision surgery may not be able to get to it and you may need to use ablation, and vice versa. You may not be able to use ablation, but you can use excision. And then of course there are always going to be circumstances where neither of those two options are viable and the endometriosis can't actually be removed because it's in a very tricky place and it could harm other parts of the body or other systems, and so we have to leave it there. We are definitely moving to a time where excision surgery is going to be the main one that's used. We're definitely pushing for that. It seems to be really successful, but it is important to know that there will be some circumstances where ablation is still needed, maybe with excision. We can't get rid of one or the other, and there are roles for both of them.